cellists, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia, the Creative Cellist, and today I'd like to talk to you about the difference between classical pizzicato, or plucking, and the type of plucking you would use if you were playing a more modern style like jazz or blues. So let's start with a type of plucking or pizzicato that many of you will be familiar with from classical music. So when we're plucking in classical music, usually what we do is we put the thumb from the right hand on the side of the fingerboard, about maybe 2/3 of the way down the fingerboard. The further down the fingerboard you go, the harder it gets to pluck. So it's good if you're about maybe 1/2 to 2/3 of the way down the fingerboard in order to kind of get that nice sweet spot for pizzicato. So when we're plucking here, usually what happens is that the thumb sits on the side and the first finger, pulls the string up. So right now I'm plucking on the D string and I'm pulling the finger up. So you can see that the finger is coming up and away from the string like this. So if I play a little scale, let's say a D major scale like this, I get this very nice, light, cute kind of sound. To make that pizzicato sound more like a jazz bass player or a blues player or modern pop, what you can do is you can take the first finger and instead of pulling the string up and away from the fingerboard, you're going to create tension between your finger and the string by pulling it back. Almost as if you were pulling a bow and arrow and creating tension between the string and your hand. You're going to pull the string back, and then when you've created a lot of tension, you're going to let go. And you'll notice right away that this sound is a thicker sound. And you can see that I'm putting a little bit of weight into it with my elbow. So it's a little bit like a lever action. I pull on the string, and my elbow goes up and down. So if I play the D scale, this time I'm going to play it in a jazzy style. So I'm going to swing the notes. So you'll notice there's a big difference in the sound quality between those two types of plucking. The pizzicato sound is quite light, more percussive, and the jazz pizzicato is quite thick and heavy. Of music you're playing, you're going to want to think about the quality of the pizzicato sound you're making. So for example, if I wanted to play the song Lean on Me in a sort of a jazzy pop style while plucking, I would use the jazz style with my finger. So I hope you understand now the difference between classical pizzicato and jazz plucking, and depending on what style of music you're doing, you might want to choose either one. If you have any questions about plucking or pizzicato in general, feel free to put them in the comments. And like and subscribe my channel if you'd like to get more tips and tricks about how to play cello with more focus, flexibility, and freedom. See you next time.